a lot is, what does infertility do to your marriage, and any tips or advice going through it?
What does it do, Samantha?
Well, let's just say the first time we went through it with Brexton, I might have been like a little bit crazy.
Yeah, but for me, like, I totally understood where she was coming from. Obviously, there's hurt and devastation and learning all of the things that come about and figuring out what's going on. But then to me, there's also the points in which you kind of understand that it's more of the hormones talking, sometimes it's the drugs talking, and sometimes it's like, okay, let's tackle the issue a little bit, and then we'll just be like, and what's next?
Yeah, so I think a big thing, like Kyle said, is I had just so much rage and frustration and upset, and I was depressed, and he was the only person to know exactly what was happening. And so I took out a lot on him just because I wanted to pick a fight. It's true, because I was hurting. And so I feel like if you can acknowledge that that's what's happening and kind of take a step back and be like, okay, wait, he's not the enemy. Like, I was frustrated with myself, I was frustrated with the situation. And so I think just acknowledging that and being able to see what's happening. I feel like even the second time when we tried and I was on some of that medicine that like made me so crazy, I was able, if I snapped, I was able to be like, wait, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that, like it's the drugs talking.
And being with her long enough beforehand, we had been together for 5, 6, 7 years, so I understood and knew who you were and who you were not in those instances, and so I kind of knew who was the good Samantha and the bad Samantha. So
yeah, so I think just as partners, being there for each other and
Support.
understanding that it's not between you. Like, you guys are on the same team, and so doing your best to be a team, even though a lot of times it's easy just to want to pick a fight.
Well said.
Another question that we get asked is, who was the problem? What was the issue? What a lot of people, and me, what a lot of people don't know is infertility. It's usually 1/3 female, whether it's PCOS, endometriosis. It could be a male, whether it's count or shape.
Don't worry, boys. Doesn't make you any less of a man. It's okay.
And then another third is unexplained infertility. I would honestly say for us, because we both had issues, it was almost easier.
I think so too, absolutely. Because you were way down and depressed when you first found out.
I thought it was just me.
Correct, because it wasn't for 3 more weeks before my appointment was that I went in that we found out that I also had issues, and so the doctor.
No, it was longer than that, because first they put me on the fertility stuff for like 3 to 4 months, and
Oh,
then
months.
it wasn't until Reach that you got tested.
Yeah, so there you have it.
Yeah, so I think just one thing is, if it is only one partner versus the other, I think being there and supporting that person and understanding it's nothing wrong with you. It is a body part that's not functioning. It's not your total self. It doesn't have anything to do with your self-worth. I felt like as a woman, I was like, there's something wrong with me. I'm supposed to have babies. I'm not, a woman. And that was hard. It was really depressing. But now, coming past all that and seeing where we are now, it's just realizing, hey, my ovaries just don't know what they're doing. Well, and my hormones, but you know what I mean. So
You got
just
it.
be there for each other.